My girlfriend loves me. Idiot.
I'm fresh, I'm fresh, I'm fresh, 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 I'm fresh, I'm fresh, fresh, fresh.
What up, famigos? It's your boy Crafty here. So this week's vlog had been canceled because all the footage I had is now corrupt. I can't use any of it, so we're gonna be doing a vinyl collection video instead. It's been forever since I've been in front of this set, but let's go ahead and get right into it. The first three you're gonna see are gonna be soundtracks. The last two are albums I really enjoy. Go ahead and start with the first one, which is going to be the Straight Outta Compton Soundtrack. This right here, this movie, first and foremost, amazing movie. If you've not seen it, highly recommend it. This movie actually came out on one of my birthdays. I can't remember what year it was, but such a good movie. I watched it, I want to say 7 times that month. So good. And then you open it up like this, and shabam, the classic. Although this isn't, as you know, this is not the original NWA. These are the actors that portrayed NWA. I got this at Best Buy, and I can't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like 30 bucks. Throw that number out there, I'm not sure. And I was like, oh wait, I didn't check if this is the explicit version or not. Then I looked on the back, there was everything's all censored out, like the F word censored out, the N word, they're all censored out. I'm like, oh no, I hope I didn't get this censored version. Flip it around, and bam, right there, explicit version. That's how you know, this little stamp right here, that's how you know it's the bad version with a lot of curse words. Fun fact, if you don't know, the actors in the actual movie itself went into the studio and remastered the tracks that you heard in the movie. However, everything on here is the original artist. But that's crazy to think that these guys right here were able to imitate and sound like NWA in the studio for the movie. If you guys didn't know that, now you know. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. This one right here, I got Urban Outfitters because Amazon wanted like 50 bucks or something for this one. My friend told me about it for like 25 bucks at Urban Outfitters. Drum roll, please. That didn't sound like a drum roll, did it? No. 500 Days of Summer Soundtrack. This movie is by far one of my favorite movies of all time. Mark Webb is a genius behind the lens, genius director. On the inside, you have Tom right there, Summer right there. They're in their bookstore, the record store? The record store. Boom. With a shirt for whatever reason. And then you have other nice little clips from the movie right there. And then you have Tom right there doodling. This is top 3, one of my favorite movies. And it's such a great soundtrack. If you have not listened to the soundtrack or if you have not watched the movie, what are you doing? Go watch this movie. It's such a great movie. I love how they're very upfront, like this is not a love story. And roses are red, violets are blue. Fuck you, whore. Great movie. If you have not seen it, 10 out of 10, highly recommend it. My favorite part of this one, the Urban Outfitters exclusive, I'm not sure how exclusive it is, but these are yellow vinyls. So let me show you what I'm talking about. There, you had the sleeve for it. However, inside of said sleeve, what? It is a yellow clear vinyl. That is super dope. I've never had something like this before in my collection. I'm glad it's this movie, this soundtrack. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Last soundtrack I'm gonna be showing you guys is gonna be the soundtrack to my favorite movie of all time. It is a Zach Braff original. He wrote it, he directed, and he even starred in it. Garden State. Garden State, in my opinion, is one of the greatest movies ever. Personally speaking, I love it. The story, a great movie. If you've not watched it, highly recommend it. Natalie Portman was amazing. Fun fact about this soundtrack, all of these guys right here gave him permission to use their songs without having to pay the fee that most artists charge to have their music in a movie. And that is super dope. There's actually a note in here. Let me pull both sleeves out. The first one is going to be a still from a movie. I love that still right there. That is just lovely. But then you have Zach Braff writing a note right there to you, the fan that purchased this vinyl. At the bottom right there, you can see a little heart of the 2 main characters, Zach Braff playing Large or Andrew Largeman, and then you have Natalie Portman playing Sam. That is actually my favorite soundtrack of all time, along with one of my favorite movies of all time, if not my favorite movie of all time. I'm almost positive it's my favorite movie of all time. And on to the last 2 vinyls I'm going to show you. One was actually a surprise gift from my girlfriend, and the other one I bought myself. Let's go ahead with the one I bought for myself first. This one I actually haven't listened to yet. It's still sealed. I paid, how much? $25 plus tax. This is Census Failed, Still Searching. It is such a great album. Census Failed had actually just finished a tour, or they're still touring, and they're playing this album in its entirety. This just screams high school for me. It's one of my favorite songs, or favorite songs, because it's the last 2 songs, Negative Space and The Priest and the Matador. Both are such great songs. I love how they just collide into each other. I believe one's like a prelude into the other song, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not really musically correct when it comes to terminology. Priest and the Matador is by far one of the best songs I've ever listened to in my entire life, and I'm just so glad to have it on vinyl where I can just lay in bed and listen to it. On to the last vinyl I'm going to be showing you today, and it was actually the best gift I've ever gotten as a surprise ever. My girlfriend, we actually share an Amazon Prime account because she has one. I do not. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. But she hits me up one day saying, hey, do me a favor and don't check Amazon orders. I said, oh, okay, sure, why not? And I didn't because I love surprises and I would hate myself if I ruined the surprise for myself. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you probably saw my reaction to me opening it. But boom, Oh, it is Say Anything's Is a Real Boy. It is so good. This right here is just, I don't know how to describe it other than I called her on the phone and she touched herself. She touched herself. She touched herself. Oh, such a great album. And side A is actually the album Is a Real Boy. Side B is the album Was a Real Boy. I don't think Was a Real Boy was an actual album. I think if anything it was like EP or LP. I don't know. Again, my terminology is terrible, but this right here, so good. My middle school self is raging right now. And that is all my vinyls for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not already. I do upload every week. Other than that, remember you guys are awesome, so stay awesome. I am HiMyNameIsPham. You stay you, I'll stay me. Let's stay real. Peace.